Hello and welcome back to the GCP-Mindset channel. Today we'll answer the question, what are adverse events in clinical trials?
Adverse events are side effects, so unanticipated events which happen during the conduct of a clinical trial. Now, these are all things that can happen to your health, so it can be a worsening of an existing condition, or it can be something new that adversely affects your health. These do not necessarily need to have any relationship with the study itself or with the drug or the device that's being used. The only thing is that it relates back to your health and you are an ongoing active participant in a trial. Usually, adverse events are recorded from the start of the informed consent signing. That means the moment you say, yes, as a patient, I want to participate in the trial, and until the end of a follow-up period or the overall trial. There are some exemptions to the rule in which you can start delaying it a little bit when you start recording adverse events, but no later than the beginning of the treatment for you as an individual participant or patient. Now, it is important to record all adverse events, so anything that's happening related to your health, and not exclude certain events, because you never know whether you can find a common denominator across all of these events, which may seem individually unrelated. An example could be in a study in which, for example, diabetic patients are treated with a new medication, that you have people being impacted while running and having an accident stumbling, or you have the next person that almost drowned while swimming and was hospitalized because of it. Could be completely unrelated, but could also be related to an unstable blood glucose level, which impacted their physical performance. The same could be said if you had people being involved at a higher than expected rate of accidents, for example, crashing with the bikes or while walking into cars or being hit by other bicycles, which could be related to a drop in visual perception, which you didn't anticipate in each of these events, but are somehow, as you look at the overall picture, potentially related to your study treatment. So therefore, it is really important to always collect all events, irrespective of their relationship to the study drug. Now, there are some exemptions to this rule again, and this is when you have an underlying disease that comes with a high burden on patient health. For example, in oncological studies, often signs and symptoms of the underlying disease, which means the cancer, are not reported as adverse events because you would report a very, very high number of these events, creating a lot of burden on the patient, on the investigator, and on the team that controls the data quality. And they are expected, unfortunately, due to the condition in which the patients are. So there are some exemptions to the rule, but generally we want to gather as much information as possible on our safety of our product in a clinical trial, and therefore all of them are recorded as adverse events.